I'll never forfeit. This life is worth it. I'm up to something. It's me that does it. Oh, you thought I was bluffing.
Hello, Nerdy Nation. Nerdy Nation. It is I, William Haynes. I love living. Everything about life is beautiful, even the things that aren't. You know, in time when we look back, they really weren't that bad, huh? So a lot's changed in life. A lot's been going on. I love it. I love every single moment of it, to be honest with you. I decided to do a Q&A, so on Twitter I asked you guys to ask me some questions, so now I'm gonna answer them. We should have a hashtag for this. Hashtag why, Will? First question from @thatdavrin. Where you work at now, my fellow brother? Austin, Texas. Wow. Well, right now I'm working with IGN and DIsneyXD. I have a new show coming out on television, I think tonight. Or let's see if I edit this video by the end of today. I have a new show coming out on DIsneyXD called the IGN Show. Tons of people on it. Miranda Sanchez, Naomi Kyle, James Duggan, Alana Pierce. It's incredible. Shout out to Bernarda. So my show is Monday through Friday at 9:30 p.m. on DIsneyXD. They have a new block on TV that's supposed to be their late night block, and I'm on it. So technically, you know, for my whole life, I've always wanted to be on a late night talk show. Technically, this is my first televised late night talk show. Cool. I was on Shark After Dark for like 10 seconds. I'm super excited. I can't wait for this to come out. Watch it if you got the television. It'll also be on IGN, I think. We'll see. David Robinson says, will you watch my videos and tell me if they're bad? Also, have you been watching a lot of comedy recently? Okay, I'll do it. I haven't been watching a lot of comedy recently. I honestly haven't watched like stand-up comedy and things over the past year or two. It's just not really been my thing that much anymore. But I did watch like a good half of John Mulaney's and Nick Kroll's show. That was pretty interesting. I think that was like a high class comedy right there. I forget what the show's called, Yes Please or something like that. Doing something like that I think is really incredible. It actually kind of inspired me in a way, but I'll get to that in the future. Paul Johnson says, what are you doing to do with your channel? You know, I really don't, well, okay, look. I haven't been posting videos, but that doesn't mean that the young kid hasn't been making them. I have a lot of plans for what I want to do. There will be good content to come to this channel soon. Have some patience with me, and thank you for the people who have. John Shaver says, are your dreams the same since you left SourceFed? First you wanted to be a comedian, now you're rapping. What's your plan? You bouncing around, man? I feel like it could seem like I am bouncing around, but I think some people have what they do in the daytime and then they go to sleep at night, but you know, I still do stuff at night too. I spend my entire life creating, so I'm always doing things. Do I have the same dreams since I left? I'd say so, yes. My spot is solidified if you ask me. I'm just really putting all my effort into it. I'd say they are intensified at this point. I really am putting my effort into achieving them, so yeah, I'd say they're the same. Just more. Are you still planning on shooting your movie? Uh-huh. Ain't nothing gonna stop me. And I guess that's it, because the next is this photo that I screen capped of Laura Harrier. Oh, another one. Hakeem says, what would you say was most important to you getting where you are? Ooh. A lot of events. This is weird, just a random moment to plug at the moment to remember. I'd say, remember that time I met Donald Trump? We don't even have to cut to the clip. When I spoke to Donald Trump and said whatever I wanted to say with him was a big moment for me. It was in that moment that I realized you could say whatever you want to anybody. I mean, there are consequences to it, but like literally physically, like, you can say whatever you want. You could really say whatever you want to anybody. You have the confidence to do it. So I'd say that was a big moment for me. Andre Dutra says, what's the biggest difference between you now and you 1 year ago? Ooh, what's the difference between me July 2017 and July 2016? Ooh, I've learned a lot in the past year. I was hot and sad about a year ago. Ooh, it was tragic. So I'd say I'm a lot calmer than back then. I'd say the biggest difference between me a year ago and me now is that I feel like back then I felt like I was beginning to realize that I could, you know, really do what I wanted to do in life. And I'd say now I'm more skilled in actually doing it. A year ago, I wanted to be able to do certain things. And now I feel like I am able to, I've spent the past year practicing, so I literally am able to do the things. Now the effort is not so much in like learning the beginnings of something, it's actually putting the effort in and actually doing it. So I'd say the biggest difference between me a year ago and now is that it was theoretical, but now I'm really using my skills like daily. So that's the biggest difference for me. NIC says, you and Septic talk anymore? Let's find out. I'll give him a call.
Hi, Meeks. Steven is currently unavailable. Please leave a message.
Hey man, I was just calling to see if we were cool. I just hope everything's okay. Okay, talk to you later. Hope so. RBG Matt says, what's it like trying to love in a hopeless place? Beautiful. I'd say it's not really a hopeless place that I try to love. I feel like I love people that don't love themselves. So it kind of is hopeless, but it's fun in that way. It's like anime. And finally, Quentin says, what is different about making YouTube videos and being a host on a TV show? A lot's different. Obviously, I enjoy making YouTube videos. I've been doing this since I was a young person, but I gotta say, being a TV host has its perks too. Like, as much as I've enjoyed being able to speak my honest opinion at any point and upload that onto the internet, being a TV host is great too, because all I have to do sometimes is just relay information, and there's something beautiful and good about that too. I'd say TV is more of a collaborative process than YouTubing. YouTubing is more auteur. When you're on TV, it's a bunch of people's collective minds and thoughts figuring out what is the best solution, and we together make a product. YouTube is more, this is mostly me. So I'd say those are the biggest differences. I think they're both great experiences. As a person who wants to move on to make TV shows and movies, or just bigger series than just YouTube videos, I feel like I'm learning a lot. I want to learn how to not only just pull from myself and my own inspirations, I want to learn how to have a group collaborative processes. Everybody's doing their own job to make one great thing. So that's great, and I really like Miranda Sanchez. So that's been my Q&A today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope we can learn more about each other in the future. Love is real, peace is love, love is wanting to be loved. Remember to give peace a chance, you got swag and knuckle touch.